I'm feeling good.
Now here you have this Jamaican woman who made a movie about sacrificing Black Americans on their island. You can't make this stuff up. Why are Black people always the main focus, a punching bag to spew their hatred and vitriol on? She made some comments talking about us, lying as usual, shaking my head. We just had an African woman who made terroristic threats against us last week. Another one agreed with her and joined in by saying she wants to put gasoline on all of us and set us on fire. And remember last year, the Liberian woman saying she wanted to go to war with us and asking her fellow Africans who are nurses and doctors to stop giving us care. Whew, it's getting worse and worse for these tethers who are hella mad at all Black Americans for delineating from them altogether. Last time I checked, I don't recall Black Americans owning resorts in Jamaica, or Black Americans colonizing Jamaica. She doesn't have any smoke for the colonizers, but for us, she does. This is an odd, weird, and crazy choice of film to make.
Basis of the movie was a Jamaican girl basically narrating how it would be a good idea to sacrifice Black Americans to save their island, which isn't even really their island, no shade, no tea. That's a whole other thing for a different day. But so I know they said this multiple times, but again, diaspora content is not my bag. That's not very light content. That's what I like to create. But ever since I made the content about that gremlin, making the bomb threat, I felt very pulled and compelled to make content about the diaspora. But this is actually going to be like the last time but scrolling on Twitter and I see this video. Or I see this tweet rather, and it's basically talking about this short film that somebody made. The whole plot of the film is a Jamaican making a film about sacrificing Black Americans to, I don't know, save their island or something stupid like that. But the reason that I felt so compelled to speak about the bomb threat situation is because I could already see where things were headed. And when that girl got on here and she made her bomb threat, she retracted it and apologized or whatever the case was, the damage was already done because there were people from the diaspora siding with her and saying that they did not see anything that she did wrong. There were mutts siding with her saying that they didn't see anything that she did wrong. There were other African people, other Caribbean people saying that they didn't see what she did wrong. And what I've always find to be interesting is that nobody sees the wrongdoing and the things that are done to Black Americans until it's their turn. It's
Facts.
okay when it's us. It is not okay when it's them. If we get to a place where we're making movies about sacrificing Black Americans, it's not funny, because what's going to be the next step is somebody is actually going to start making moves on these tweets and, on these videos and on these short films and, on these TikToks or whatever. And it's bound to happen, and it's a spit in the face, and I just don't understand why everyone hates us so much. Most of the time we're just asking to be left the fuck alone. What have we done to everyone to make you all hate us so
Did y'all see
bad?
this story about this Jamaican filmmaker or Jamaican lady that made a movie about sacrificing Black Americans or a Black American family to save the island of Jamaica?
Triangle, did you see the sacrifice I gave you today? The island's already healing from the gift. No, there's more where that came from. Interview my employees for their alibis.
Aunt Martisha, that would be excellent. However, nobody from this entire family can leave this island until we catch the murderers. And right now, you are also...
Where you want to make a movie about sacrificing us to save your island, which I kind of think that that's a bit of a metaphor for how you really feel. Let's sacrifice Black Americans for the betterment of ourselves. Leah. But I just want to say, like, you know, the hate that people have towards Black Americans, I almost really do feel like there's a spiritual warfare or something going on. There's some type of wantingness to destiny swap. I mean, I've heard all of these different things being tossed around. I didn't really solidly entertain any of those things, like, but I mean, I'm starting to really feel like that is what is going on here, and it's starting to be proven more and more. This lady talking about she wants to drive a B-toy to herself and unalive a bunch of us, and then people in her comment section doubling down and agreeing with her and basically saying that she didn't say anything or do anything wrong. And to me, I feel like all of this hatred and anger that's coming towards us, in my opinion, it just seems to be unprovoked, because what the hell do we really even do to anybody? All of this shit really started for real. All of this back and forth started with this delineation. At least, I mean, maybe it didn't start there, y'all. I don't know. I really don't know. But I feel like ever since the delineation talk has really been more prevalent, and we've been just saying like, no, we're not African, we're American, we're our own ethnic group. You know, we don't want to be lumped into flat blackness. Ever since then, it's like all of this hate and this and I want to show y'all this tweet that she had wrote.
The fact that I created a horror film about how African Americans consider other Black people beneath them, and so many people try to gaslight and say that they view Jamaicans as equals and Black. Anyways, stream my movie, The Island.
When did Black Americans openly express that we think that we're better than other groups, or we think that other groups are beneath us? When did we explicitly ever say that? Because we don't want to be lumped into flat blackness, and we want to have our own separate identity and not get everybody's garbage dumped onto our name. And then when they do something positive or successful like 𝒲𝒶𝓎-𝒯ℛ𝒰, they get an accolade, then all of a sudden it's shout out to the immigrants, I'm from Nigeria. But then if you was to do something bad, you would be under flat blackness, which will fall on us. So because we're delineating and saying, no, you keep your shit, rather if it's good or bad, keep your shit and we'll keep ours, because we're defending ourselves, that means that we think that we're better than everybody. Because we are setting boundaries, that means that we think that other Blacks are beneath us, because we don't want to be lumped into some flat Black title. That means that we think that other people are beneath us. That sounds a little far-fetched. Matter of fact, that sounds a lot a bit far-fetched. So I don't know why this energy is coming at us so strong. Why is it coming at our group so strong, to the point where you want to make a movie about sacrificing us to save your island? Which I kind of think that that's a bit of a metaphor for how you really feel. Let's sacrifice Black Americans for the betterment of ourselves. But yeah.
A Jamaican lady made a movie about sacrificing Black Americans to save the island of Jamaica. Did y'all see that trailer? Oh my God. Did y'all? So apparently the movie is called The Island. And I seen also a screenshot of a tweet from the lady who created the short film saying, oh, Black Americans keep saying that other people of the Caribbeans are, you know, we see y'all as viewing us as we're beneath you, but y'all are saying that we've always seen each other as equal, and don't try to gaslight me. So you make a movie about sacrificing us on some voodoo shit? Everybody really has it out for Black Americans. Like, in the trailer, it was like a Black American family. They were at like a hotel resort, and the woman that made the sacrifice, she was eating, it looked like she was eating the intestines and the organs of, I think it was their father or something. Like maybe she seduced him, like she was about to sleep with him or something. And then, because I seen him like on a bed, like he was tied up, and then she was eating his insides, and she was talking to like whatever deity or whatever, saying, do you like the sacrifice? Did you see the sacrifice I made for you? And then the family now is being questioned. Like, y'all know the movie or like the show Clue, where everybody's in the house and they're trying to find out like who did it, like who unalived the person. And the family is like, what the hell, we didn't do it, like, you know, we all have an alibi. And the Jamaican police are like, well, y'all's alibi is each other, so we still got to investigate to see what's going on. And I'm just like, yo, this is insane. Now, there's a theory, I don't know if it's biblical, I'm not sure, but I've heard a bunch of people, given the state of how things are present day, how it's particularly Black Americans that's attacked, berated, degraded, denigrated, belittled, and undermined by everybody, including other deeply melanated people. It's starting to make me believe, how the hell she gonna make a movie? Yo, all of this is happening during Black History Month. Like, what is going on? Like, it's spiritual warfare, but we're fighting back, and I don't think anybody ever anticipated it.